California, you're getting pounded with rain. But you probably already knew that. That's right. You got flooding and landslides and road closures in some areas, as you've got over an inch of rain per hour coming in. And this storm will continue to move to the east and then explode in a fight between the cold and the hot, and which means we will be watching for tornadoes in this general area around here about 3 days from now. That's right. We've got a orange bean on the board for 3 days from now, around January 3rd, which is also the time an Earth-directed solar flare will be directly impacting Earth on said date of January 3rd. So, buckle up, because 2022 ends stormy and 2023 will begin stormy. And if you've got travel plans to start the new year, chances for a wintry mix begin by Monday, with a peak of travel impacts expected Monday and Tuesday across the local area. In these impacted states, you know who you are. You've got Venus heading into the underworld to conjunct with Pluto today, which is setting up for some weird vibes. And Mercury and Mars are retrograde now. The first pope in 600 years to quit his job as pope passed away yesterday. And so did Barbara Walters and many other people. Death has been a front story for like 2020, 2021, 2022. But what surprises me the most is how here in America, people argued every single second of the time during the last 3 years. Just utterly mind-blowing. Oh yeah, speaking of Mercury retrograde, there were big problems with Southwestern, and tons of flights, thousands of flights got canceled. Lots of people were pissed. Apparently, the union had been saying that Southwest needed to update their systems for years. But instead of updating their systems, they spent billions of dollars on stock buybacks. And it came back to bite them in the ass this holiday season. Asteroids are everywhere. And West Coast, we are not through it today. We've still got a week or more of rain headed your way. So be prepared for more flooding, landslides, road closures, and problematic problems. Legend journalist Barbara Walters passed away. I already mentioned that. Yeah, houses encased in snow. Hey, this is in Canada. Sorry, I'm a little off my game. It was one hell of a year as Planetary Defense Commander. And I've been sick the last few days, which was like the first time I got sick in 3 years. How are you? Legend Pele also passed away. Here he is with Joe Namath. I know I never really watched soccer, but Pele was in a movie called Victory about soccer versus Nazis that I totally loved. Highly recommend it to everybody if you've never seen it. It also has Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, so yesterday or the day before, American and Chinese jets almost collided, getting within 10 feet of each other as they passed each other. And I don't know, man. Like, the tent poles of Astro Fight Club are avoid World War III, prevent civilization from collapsing. And then in 2020, of course, we added avoids American Civil War Part 2. And it's weird. Now we seem closer to Civil War and World War III than maybe ever, other than when we actually had a Civil War back in the day here in the USA. Anywho, 2023 is going to be just an absolute game changer year. In March, you got Saturn going from Aquarius into Pisces, and then Pluto going from Capricorn into Aquarius. So yeah, dude, it's going to be a wild and weird year for sure, absolutely, without a doubt. Hope you're ready, buddy. And now comes my volcano take. You may or may not agree or like it, but I'm going to say it because I want to. But It's weird. At the end of the year, we're like pretty much almost 2 years away from another major American election. And people are talking about politics like more than ever, which blows my mind. But you have like dueling nothing burgers. On the left, you have them talking about Trump's tax returns being released. And on the right, you have the Elon Musk, Kim.com led Twitter files. Now, people on both sides may be like, hey man, there was some very interesting and damaging information released. And that may be true, but I'm saying on the nothing burger side is I don't think shit's going to come from it. It generates a lot of buzz for people who like to talk about politics on the left all the time. It generates a lot of buzz for people on the right who like to talk about politics all the time. I don't think any major ramifications are going to come from it. So that is why it's like two dueling nothing burgers. All right. Yay. Happy New Year. You are awesome, fantastic, and wonderful. Stay cool. It's always darkest before the dawn. Yeah. God bless everyone.